Hello. Is anybody up today? Anybody? It's a Saturday, and I logged on kind of late, or later than normal. Just wanted to give people an opportunity to log on. And I like to listen to gospel music to kind of get in the mood, get like pumped. Change that I wanna see, just wanna start with me. There's a light in me. I know I can't sing, so I'm just kind of humming along. Hello, Auntie. How are you? Excuse me, make a difference. I wanna make a difference. Excuse me to make a difference. I wanna make a Excuse me to make a difference. I wanna make a difference. Excuse me to make a difference. I wanna make a difference. I wanna make a I want you get the glory. You get the victory. You get the victory. You get the glory. I want. How are you all doing? Zayn, thanks for joining. Kawaleen, how are you? Awesome to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You get the glory. You get the glory. You get the glory. We're just gonna wait until a few more people log in, and then I get started. I'm not gonna stay on here long, so. Yes, the glory. Okay, we've been on for about 3 minutes. It's Saturday, and right here in Louisiana, it is raining. So that's okay, because we're on the inside. Oh, don't forget to go out and vote if you have runoff elections. So that's a plus. So make sure that you do practice your right to vote. I'm going to start in about a minute. What are your plans for today? Type in the comments. Let me know what you have planned for today, this Saturday. I plan to Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. Hello, sis. How are you? Thank you for joining as well. I'm glad you all are up and you're here to see and listen. What are your plans for this Saturday? What are your plans for this Saturday? Okay, in about 8 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know some are sleeping in because it's raining, and when it's raining, we like to stay in bed a little bit longer. However, some of us, we're early risers, so. Okay, it is exactly 5 minutes and like 16 seconds, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just simply want to take this time today and introduce myself to those of you who don't know me and reintroduce myself to those who do. I am Janice Green, and there are 3 things that you may not know about me. The first thing is I am a lover of all things God, which simply means anything that deals with God or good, then I'm going to find myself in love with doing those things. From the age of maybe 4, 5, my mom made us go to church. I mean, we didn't know any better. We really didn't want to go to church, but we did. And as I grew older, I began to enjoy going to church. I also enjoyed listening to the sermons, learning more about God. And at the ripe old age of 16, I started reading my Bible every year. And after 16, every year thereafter, I continued to read my Bible. And now at the ripe young age of 42, I continue to practice that spiritual practice. Ritual is actually what it is. And it's become one of my habits. So I do read daily. So the first thing that you need to know about me is that I am a lover of all things God. Second thing is that I am a serial learner. Now, I know you probably have never heard serial and the word learner together, but it simply means I love to learn. Ever since I was able to read, it was just something that I enjoyed doing. After I graduated from high school in 1994, class of 1994, bachelor, what up? I attended Southern University, and there I received a Bachelor of Arts degree in English Liberal Arts, loved reading and writing. After graduation, I went on and enrolled in Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge for about a year to receive certification. Enjoyed that, thoroughly loved that. Year after that, I enrolled in Southeastern for a year. Still love learning. And in 2005, I said, hey, you're enrolling in these colleges, you're learning, why don't you just get another degree? So in 2005, I did enroll in the University of Scranton, out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, to get a master's degree. I selected the University of Scranton for a couple of reasons. One, it was an online program, and at that time, I wasn't able to physically leave the house and study. So I did that degree online. And I had the discipline to complete it, and I finished it in an excellent manner, 3.8, somewhere along in there. And in 2007, I did receive my master's in curriculum and instruction. And it's kind of difficult for me now to brag on myself or to say all these things that I've done, because I'm just not used to doing those things. So after 2007, when I received my first master's degree, I was awarded a fellowship from the state of Louisiana to receive a second master's degree, which was in education leadership, and that was at Louisiana State University in Shreveport, and that was an amazing experience. I got to spend time with 9 other wonderful individuals from around the state, and we learned some valuable information about education. So in 2009, I did receive the second master's degree in curriculum and instruction. So after the formal training, I've been to just about every university in the state of Louisiana. I said, okay, I need to start learning on my own. I need to start self-educating me. And I began reading immensely, spending lots and lots and lots and lots of money on books and workshops and seminars just so that I could improve myself on my terms. And that has proven to be an invaluable experience, magnificent experience. I don't have a desire to receive another degree. However, if somebody wants to pay for me to get a PhD, hey, I'm open. However, that degree would have to be in either theology or divinity. And the last and third thing that you may or may not know about me is that I'm an introvert. I'm shy. Sometimes that's obvious, and other times it's not. I'm an observant first, and then a talker second. My crowds are not very huge. I like to keep them small. My little circle of influence is what they're calling them. So one of the books that I read is called The Seat of the Soul by Gary Zukav. And I'm going to read it because I don't want to misquote him. He said, when the personality comes fully to serve the energy of its soul, that is authentic power. And so my personality is that of one who is shy and reserved, but it has to serve the purpose of the soul, the purpose that I was created to fulfill while on this earth. And when you merge those two, I have to get out of the way of being shy and put myself in front of the camera so that I can do what I am called to do. So we're right at 12 minutes. I can talk with you for a little while if you like, but I'm not going to stay on long because I do have to go vote. And I was promised to go shopping today by someone very, very, very special. So let's see. What is something about you that other people may not know that you don't mind sharing today? I'll give you a few seconds to kind of think about that. Hello, Ron. I didn't know you were on. How are you? Tamara, thanks for joining. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And there may be a slight delay, so I'm not ignoring your comments. I'm just trying to pause to make sure that I'm able to see them. Okay. Zan, you're going to run the kids. You got errands in the rain. Oh, hey, you're a committed mother. You know, we have to do those things. Dr. Foster, hi. Thank you for joining. And Shanette, you're going to get your hair done. Awesome. Just make sure you keep it covered up so it doesn't get wet. Serial killer of books. I like that. I like that. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Ron, I am so excited and happy to see you. Ron Carr and I are on the board of LAE together, and he's an amazing singer. Y'all have to hear his voice. Y'all, it is wonderful. Hi, Dynasty. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, just to recap, for those of you who are just joining, I am introducing myself to those who don't know a lot about me, and I am reintroducing myself to those who do. The first thing I talked about was me being a lover of God. I've been on that journey, and I will continue to be on that journey forever. The second thing I talked about was being a serial learner. I love to learn, and the reason why I love to learn is so that I can teach. The majority of my time I'm teaching students. However, I feel that others too can benefit from what I have learned. And the third thing I talked about was being an introvert. I'm not very outspoken all the time. I like to keep my circle of influence small, and I have to get out of my way so that my purpose could come full center and impact the lives that I know that it will. So, if there are no other comments or questions, oh, okay, I see one. My favorite book of all times would be The Alchemist. I love that book. I've read that book at least 7 times because it talks about life and the struggles and the persistence that that the main character has in the book, and it resonates with me as well as with others. Awesome. Zandria said she's on a spiritual journey, and I also want to acknowledge Zan. A couple of weeks ago, she said, "Oh, Jane, you know, you're very positive. You're very uplifting. You ought to consider being a coach." I said, "You know, that's something to think about. Something to think about." So, Zan, I'm glad to know that you too are on your spiritual journey. And to be honest with you, I feel that each of us are on this spiritual journey. And before I knew what it was called, I was on it. I just wasn't aware that I was on this spiritual journey. So kudos to you. Koaline, you're attending a homegoing celebration for your co-worker's mom. I'm so sorry to hear that about your co-workers and her family. I pray that God strengthens them in this time of need. And I pray that you are also an inspiration for them and a strong shoulder to lean on. And I know they will be very grateful that you did attend. I know people would tell me that all the time, Koaline. And you know, I didn't know I was smart. I was just being me. So I thought, but thank you. I'm grateful for that comment. Okay, it's about 18 minutes. I am not going to stay on any longer, but before I end, remember to love the person in front of you, to love the person behind you, to love the person to the left of you, to love the person to the right of you. And remember that I love each of you. Until next time.